Hello and welcome to today's video where I want to show you really quickly how you can fill your eyebrows in a very natural way. So I'm not talking about creating super structured wow brows, just a really nice natural eyebrow that can complement any makeup. So I'm going to be using a Real Techniques angled brush today and the professional eyebrow powder in dark blonde. So the reason why I like to use eyebrow powders is they give a really soft effect, and I find with your brows, especially for everyday wear, you just want to create a nice natural backdrop behind the eyebrow to add a little bit of definition, and by filling them in it's going to create a little bit of lift which will help make you look more awake. So taking the powder and your brush, we're going to load up the brush. Now loading the brush just means putting the product onto the brush. I think I've got something in my eye. Sorry guys. Get that out. Oh. Okay, I think we're good. Alrighty. So taking the loaded brush. Often what I find is women will start, whether they're using a brush or a pencil, they start directly here. And that tends to be when we're going to be heavier or we have the most product on the brush, and really that's the area we want it to be quite soft. So I really want to encourage you to start in the middle of the brow and blend downwards and then fill in with the excess product through the front here. So loading the brush, we're going to start working the arch of the brow here. And I'm doing little feather motions. So I'm basically drawing little hairs on, but the brush is going to, because it's a little bit fluffy, it's going to blend that product and basically color in the brow in a gentle way. So once we've created and filled in the arch, we can start following down the tail of the brow. And you'll notice in between I keep loading the brush up, and mostly I'll come back to the center point to ensure I'm not being too heavy everywhere else. But I think it's just really important to keep the product control in mind. So not just, colouring so much product on there and then going straight into the brow or getting your pencil and going hard. Be really soft, gentle and light. So I'm going to look in my mirror here for a moment. I'm going to come down the tail end of the brow and finish off, just fluffing that off. So I've started to create that lift through here. Now I'm going to load up my brush a little bit more. I find with this brush there's not a lot of, it doesn't hold a lot of product, which is good when you're doing brows and if you're a beginner. I'm going to come back through to the middle here, but now I'm going to come under the brow. And I'm going to start creating that lift. So I'm pulling the product upwards, creating a bit of a soft line through there, and feathering upwards. Once again, I'll start to now fill in the front area, but as I fill in, I'm always pulling it back and upwards this way. Now, I personally have some gaps here, and I've been doing my brows for a long time, so I will go in a little bit with a little bit more product, but I know how to blend. When you're first getting started, start with the, starting and pulling and really small amounts through here. But I'm going to go directly in with a bit of product where I have gaps in my brows. And I'm just going to press and then blend those. Coming through here. And there we have it. That's a really soft, natural brow for you. Not a lot of work. And once you've done this on yourself a couple of times using this method, you'll find which amount of product's right for you and a technique that works for you. So I've given you the basics here. You can adjust that and you'll find your own style through trying my way. Now I'm going to quickly fill the other brow in to show you how imperfect my brows are and that I'm completely okay with that as well. Now I have a scar here that sometimes holds product and sometimes doesn't, and that's fine. I'm still going to start in the middle here, but I'm going to press to try and get the brow to take the product, and then following on with the rest of the steps. There we go. I think it's important to at least learn how to do your brows in a real natural way, and then as your makeup skills advance, go with a heavier brow. and ensuring that the brow suits your makeup as well. So if you've got a really nice natural makeup on, don't ruin it by blasting your brows on. Keep them soft. With that said as well, if you've got a nice makeup on and you haven't filled your brows in, that's going to somewhat ruin the look as well, or it's not going to have the full impact it could have. So I think it's best to keep them natural and then play with them as your makeup skills advance. So there we go. There's my second brow. Sisters, not twins, girls. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Till next time, bye.